Hey sis, welcome back to the Career Guide for Black Women series. This is your career coach, Colette Elizabeth, and I am so glad to have you here for another episode. If you missed our first video, we talked about the difference between career growth and career development. You can catch up on that episode after this one. But today we're going to take things a step further. We're diving into how to create a career development plan, something that will help you grow in your current role and set you up for your dream career down the road. Now, before we get into that, remember that I asked you, my amazing community, which topics you wanted to see first. You voted for make your job work for you. So that's what we're tackling this entire series. Your feedback is shaping this journey, and I'm here for it. This video is all about giving you the tools to build a strong plan for your development. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Let me ask you this, sis. Have you ever felt like you were working hard but not getting anywhere? Or maybe you're doing your best, but it feels like there's no clear path to the next step. Here's the truth. It's not just about working hard, it's about working smart and having a plan. A career development plan is your roadmap to not just surviving, but thriving in your career. It helps you to stay focused, motivated, and intentional about where you're headed. Now, you might be wondering, where do I even start? Don't worry, I've got you covered. By the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step guide to create your own career development plan. So let's get into it. First, let's talk about why a career development plan is so important. You see, having a plan is like setting yourself up for success. A career development plan gives you direction. It helps you to stay focused. It motivates you to keep going even when things get tough, and they will get tough. Trust me, I know. Now, let me just tell you a little bit about my background. I spent almost 30 years in public service. During that time, I served as a manager to managers. I coached them, I mentored them, I trained them, not only on how to develop their own careers, but I also trained them on how to develop the careers of their staff. In other words, I trained the trainers and I trained the managers on how to help their staff grow. So I'm using those skills to help you today. Here are a few key reasons why creating a plan is essential. Number one, greater motivation. When you set clear goals, it's easier to stay motivated. You know exactly what you're working toward, and that sense of purpose can push you to deliver high quality work every single day. Plus, when you're working towards something meaningful, it makes the grind feel a lot more rewarding. And this could be very helpful, as many of you who have been with me since the beginning know that I have been doing videos about working in toxic workplaces. I realize sometimes people cannot just leave their workplace. They have to work with what they have until they can get out. So I decided that a series on how to make your job work for you can help in terms of making that exit plan if you have to. Your career development plan could include your eventual exit plan. Number two, deeper satisfaction. When you reflect on your goals and align them with your passions and your values, you'll be more intentional about the positions and opportunities you pursue. It's no longer just about getting a paycheck, it's about pursuing a career that truly fulfills you. For example, let's say that you're in a position where you are a customer service representative and you've been doing that for some time. But your desire or your passion is really training. Okay. So when you have your career development plan mapped out, you can indicate in your plan, hey, to train. I want to be a trainer. So you can start taking assignments that help you to develop the skills necessary to become a successful trainer. For example, you may decide, hey, I want to facilitate some of the unit meetings, some of the team meetings. This will help you with your presentation skills. Number three, increased earnings. A well planned career development path can lead to greater career growth, which translates in many cases to higher paying roles and better job security. As you advance in your career, your earning potential increases, giving you more financial flexibility and freedom. The fourth reason having a career development plan is essential is higher employability. The job market is consistently evolving and new technologies are reshaping the workplace. If you're not growing and developing, you risk becoming outdated. Continuous learning and skill building are crucial to staying competitive and employable. One way that you can do this is you can ask for assignments that are outside of your job description. For example, maybe you would like to serve as the team lead and you see that there is a class on how to improve your Excel proficiency. Take that class as a skill building opportunity. And this may be helpful as the team lead when you provide statistical information to your team members in providing feedback, productivity, and quality. So we always want to be looking at ways to build our skills. And we will do other videos on that in the future. Now that you know why a career development plan is crucial, let's dive into how you can create one. It's not hard at all. I'm going to break it down into manageable steps to help you get started. So, the first thing we want to do is we want to clearly define our career development and career growth goals. So, think about what you want in the long run. Where do you see yourself in 5, in 10, or 20 years? This is your growth goal. Once you've got the big picture in mind, break it down into smaller, achievable development goals, skills you need to learn, certifications you need to get, or roles you need to take on. The clearer your goals, the easier it is to plan the path forward. The second thing you want to do is to develop a step by step plan. Now that you know your goals, create a roadmap. Look at job postings and job listings in your field or within your company and make a list of the skills and qualifications they require. What do you need to learn to get there? This can include technical skills, soft skills, or even new software knowledge. Your plan should include specific milestones that you can check off as you go. Remember, the more detailed, the better. The goal of your step by step plan is to decrease the skills gap. For example, you've identified a job you want to get to over here. You're currently here. In between here is the gap, right? And all those skills are listed here. You want to decrease that skills gap. That is the purpose of developing the step by step plan. The other thing you want to do is leverage your employer's resources. Many companies offer resources that can help you grow, whether it's funding for online courses, mentorship programs, or even workshops. Don't be afraid to ask your manager what's available. And if they don't have what you're looking for, suggest it. Be proactive in seeking out opportunities. That's the key to your development. Before I became a manager, I used to always look to see what type of opportunities my employer had. Sometimes these were listed and sometimes they were not. So I would ask, are there any opportunities coming up? If so, what are they? What do I need to know to apply for those? Is there going to be an interview process? And I would start to work on those before those job listings or opportunities were even posted. You also want to seek out learning opportunities. Continuous learning is so important. The world is full of opportunities to learn. If you're interested in a new role or skill set, ask someone in that role if you could shadow them for a day. Take free online courses, watch YouTube tutorials like this one and others, and even volunteer for cross functional projects at work. This is your chance to take initiative and learn beyond your daily task. As a manager, whenever I had an employee or even managers who reported to me asked me about any type of cross functional projects, that always remained at the back of my mind. So whenever a project was coming up, I would remember that person. Oh, so and so said he or she was interested in doing thus and though. You would be shocked at how many times people have been placed in positions or given opportunities, training opportunities, learning opportunities, just because they expressed an interest to their supervisor, to their manager, or even the project manager. There is this old saying in the community, a closed mouth don't get fed. Point of this, open your mouth. Tell folks what you're looking for. The other thing you want to do is you want to expand and tap into your professional network. Now, you may think, I don't have a network. Yes, you do. You all have a network. Your managers, your coworkers, your managers' managers, human resources are within your network. And even though some of these people don't seem like they're on your team, the information that these people have can be invaluable to helping you to propel your career to where you want it to go. Networking is not just about connecting on LinkedIn, it's about building meaningful relationships with people who can help you grow. Seek out mentors, attend networking events, and lean on your colleagues for support. Having a strong professional network can make all the difference in reaching your career goals. Let me share something with you. Do you know most of the time that your career is being discussed, you are not at the table or even in the room? Okay. So your professional network is way more valuable than many of us think. You want to put those lines out there, cast those lines like you're fishing, and get the information that you need. Hook up with the people you need to hook up with. Now, this is not about brown nosing or using people. This is about information exchange. Most of the people that were in my network before I retired, and even now, are people who provided me with information. I provided them with information. So it was a mutually beneficial relationship in many cases. Sometimes they were partnerships for long periods of times. Sometimes it was a partnership for a short period of time. But those networks are invaluable. So never underestimate opportunities to network. Six, keep in mind new opportunities. I spoke about this a little earlier. This last step is all about flexibility. Your plan should give you a clear direction, but you also need to be open to new experiences. So your plan needs to be agile and malleable so that it can pivot if necessary. Sometimes the most unexpected opportunities, like taking on a challenging project or switching industries, can lead to the greatest career growth. I'd say the most learning opportunities that I received in my 30 plus year career were ones that were unexpected. They were opportunities that stretched me, that caused me some growing pains. In many cases, I did not go in knowing all the answers. I had more questions than answers. But part of that growing process for me was the learning part of it. How can I solve this problem? How can I use my creativity to make something better? How can I make a process smoother based on my skills, my experience, and sometimes the experience of people I know? How can I do that? So keep that in mind when you're on the lookout for new opportunities. It may not always be in a package you expect it to be in. It may be in something that's totally unexpected. It may be raggedy, okay? And when I say raggedy, it may be rough around the edges. It may not come with a shiny bow. Be willing to at least consider it. Doesn't mean you got to take all the opportunities, but at least consider those opportunities and see how you can benefit from new opportunities. So, sis, that's your blueprint for creating a career development plan. Now it's time to take action. Start with small steps today, and before you know it, you'll be closer to your big goals. If you received any value from this video, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. If you're feeling inspired, drop a comment below and let me know what goal you're working on right now. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss the next video in our Career Guides for Black Women series. We'll be talking about how to make your job work for you. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. You've got this, sis. Keep striving, keep growing, and I'll see you in the next one. Talk soon.